You know when you use an app and it just clicks? Everything feels effortless, totally intuitive? Well, guess what? That's not an accident. It's not magic. It's design. Behind every single great digital experience, there's a hidden set of rules, a kind of invisible logic that makes it all feel so easy. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see what it is.
But let's be real. We've all been on the other side of that, right? You're tapping away to screen, getting more and more lost, and you're just thinking, why is this so confusing? What am I even supposed to do here? It's that universal feeling of digital frustration, and it's just the worst.
And that feeling of frustration, that's the exact opposite of what designers are going for. They're aiming for flow, that amazing state where you just glide from one task to the next seamlessly. It's the difference between being totally tangled up in confusion and having a clear, supportive path forward. Good design doesn't just get out of your way, it actually helps you along.
So, what's the secret sauce? What's the thing that takes an app from frustrating to fantastic? Well, it's a really powerful concept called interaction logic. This right here is the core idea that separates the apps we love from the ones we want to throw our phones across the room for. Okay, so what is it really? At its heart, interaction logic is basically a promise the app makes to you. It's saying, hey, every single thing you do in here, every click, every swipe, every tap, it's gonna make sense. Actions aren't just random, they follow a pattern that your brain picks up on without you even realizing it. And that's what makes the whole thing feel like second nature. This whole idea really stands on three simple but super powerful pillars. For an experience to feel right, it has to be consistent, meaning the same action always does the same thing, no surprises. It has to be predictable, so you can kind of guess what's going to happen next. And finally, it has to be meaningful. Every single action should feel like it's getting you one step closer to your goal.
All right, so how do designers actually pull this off? It all starts with a blueprint. They create these clear, often unspoken rules that guide our behavior without us even noticing.
Let's take something simple, like buttons. You've seen this a million times. The big, colorful, primary button, that's your go button. It's always pushing you forward, like submit or continue. And the secondary ones, they're your side doors. Cancel, learn more. When an app nails this, you don't even have to stop and think. You just know which one to press. But, clear rules are just one side of the coin. A great interaction isn't just you telling the app what to do. It's a two-way street. It's a conversation. And the way the system talks back to you, that's through feedback.
This simple upload action tells a perfect little story. Step 1, you click the button. Step 2, the system immediately replies, "Got it, I'm working on it," by showing a loading message. And step 3, it confirms, "All done, upload complete." At no point are you left in the dark wondering if it worked. The system is keeping you in the loop.
And this conversation has a whole vocabulary, You've got loading bars basically saying, "Hang on a sec," and those little check marks that shout success. Even tiny things like a button changing color when you hover over it. That's the system whispering, "Yup, you can click me." And just as important, a good error message doesn't just say, "Nope." It acts like a helpful guide, telling you what went wrong and how to fix it.
So why do we care so much about all this? What's the big deal? Well, it's because good interaction logic isn't just about function. It's about emotion. When a system is logical, when it communicates with you, it builds your confidence. And over time, that confidence turns into trust.
And the payoff here is huge. When interaction logic is done right, the results are dramatic. Usability goes way, way up. Frustration plummets, and your confidence in using the thing just soars. It's the difference between feeling powerless and feeling totally in control.
Ultimately, it all boils down to this single, powerful idea. The entire goal is to design interactions that support your success. The system should be your ally, your partner, helping you get things done, not some obstacle standing in your way. So, here's a little challenge for you. The next time you open an app, whether it's one you love or one that drives you absolutely crazy, try to feel for it. Can you sense that invisible logic at work? See if you can spot the rules, the feedback, and that silent conversation that's guiding your every move.